Hello, folks. We're live. It's Joker's Wild Wednesday. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Beer Reviews. James P. Madonna is in New Jersey with Progressive Discussions. Beverage Ramble is in Georgia with Beverage Ramble. And so here we go.
And we're off. Joker's Wild Wednesday, and take it away, host Ronald J. Terrio.
Okay, folks. Well, I have a beer that has no website listing, so there's no use showing a website because there's nothing to see. So there's Jean-Pierre's channel link if you want to watch his channel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and send lots of money. All right, in beer. Now,
beer, yes.
With your gift to support his work.
Right. Now I have a can of craft beer and this light. Let me turn the light off for a minute. It's too much glare. So it's called Citra Fantastic.
Oh.
Citra Fantastic. And it's a double IPA. It's 8.2%, and it's made with Phantasm. It says brewed with Phantasm, and it's from Shreveport, Louisiana. And there's Elbow joining. Welcome, Elbow.
Hey, Elbow.
Cheers.
He's in Florida.
Cheers,
so we got 3 southern states versus 1 northern, so you better watch out. All right, now it's a clear cylindrical, but I'm saying that, but 2 of the people in the southern states are not from the southern state. Clear cylindrical can with a taped on label. It's from Shreveport, Louisiana. It's a company called the Seventh Tap Brewing Project. I poured it, and you can see that this beer has not been filtered properly, has not been put in the bright tank, and it has thick lacing, and it looks like milky yellow gold. Well, there you go. I'm going to put it in the banners. It's called Citra Fantastic.
Looks like a liquid lemon meringue pie or meringue.
Lemon meringue pie. That's a good. You know what? When I pour the head, watch.
It does have a lemon meringue.
When the head's real thick, it has that same meringue, but I can't get it thick or overflow right now. Yeah. All right, Citra Fantastic.
Is that the KC thing coming through?
That's an airplane, a jet.
Okay.
Remember, the KC has a new name now. It's called the CNKC, Canadian National. Canadian. What is it? Canadian Pacific?
Kansas City Express.
KC. CPKC, Canadian Pacific KC. Okay, I got to get that. I got to memorize that. All right. So there's what I've got. Citra Fantastic 8.2. James P. Madonna. Progressive Discussions.
Okay.
For all the jambronis who don't understand things, he's going to help you understand things.
Yeah, all you jabroni jumbalonis out there in this chaos of a country and world we have. You know, the last time I saw Ronald J. Terrio in high definition, it was face to face in person. Okay. What I have here is Ace Imperial Hard Cider. It's called High, 8% alcohol. And let's see. What does it say on the bottom? Oh, since 1993. Okay, I believe it's a California-based company. I posted the link like I used to do privately, and it's. I guess I'll go into detail when we go around.
Okay. And now the famous television and movie ramble, now known as Beverage Ramble. You remember those days?
Hello, everybody. Good evening, all of you watching. Didn't bring anything special. Yes, didn't bring anything special, but I love the retro can. That's why I bought it. Genesee Cream Ale, back with their old school can.
Turn it sideways.
Nice.
The new label, which I think is kind of one of the old labels they brought back, and that is introduced in 1960. It is from Rochester, New York, and is what, 5%, 5.1?
Correct.
Very
5.1% ABV. Yeah.
very nice flavor.
One of the there's so many other cream ales, but this one, yep, it's an amazing. I had it many times since actually when I was living in Mobile. It started trickling down in 2014, and I had it before a long time up in Jersey, but now I can't find this anywhere in New Jersey. But amazingly enough,
get it. We got it twice.
Even Michael would talk about it.
Yeah, and they can't get it in New York City. Well, now we got Claude from
he can't
San Diego.
find Genesee Cream Ale anywhere, and that beer is made in that state. But one of them old school classics I enjoy, and that's what I'm sipping on tonight. So I'll give my description coming up.
All right.
All righty. Good evening, folks. Thanks for having me join in. For tonight, I reached into the back of my refrigerator and I pulled out a Crown Royal.
Whoa.
Whiskey and cola.
That looks good, man. That looks good.
It's, this will be my first time. I haven't tried these before.
Well, you always remember your first.
Yeah. But anyway, it's 7% ABV.
Thank you, JP.
It says Canadian whiskey, sparkling cola, other natural flavors, and caramel color. So I got a glass here with ice ready to go.
I want your drink.
I've never had.
Anyway, I'm interested in these RTD, what they call RTDs, ready to drink cocktails and stuff. So let's see what this looks like.
Looks like rum. This looks like cola.
Ron, turn on the smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Oh, it won't work. Can't get it to work.
Yeah, the carbonation is there. The dark amber. You can smell a little bit of the whiskey off it.
All right, we're going to come back and let you examine it. And I have seen all three flavors. I've never purchased them. I've seen the lemonade, the cola, and the green apple, but I haven't bought them yet.
Yeah, this is my first one.
How do you like my cans?
I like it.
This is my favorite overpriced brewery in San Diego. It's a Brazilian brewery. It's called Novo. And they have a double India IPA grapefruit beer, which is it's brilliant. It's a great beer. I also have a mango one from them, which is also a regular Indian pale ale. They're both excellent. I'll let you guys. I'll let you guys pick mango or grapefruit.
Well, I'll say mango, but I don't care really.
Mango.
We'll go with the mango.
Yeah, I vote for mango.
All right. Want to see? Am I going to do a pour now, Ron, or you want to move on to something else?
You can pour it.
All right. Look at this can. Can you tell a book, Ron? We've had this discussion before. Can you tell I do believe you can tell a book by its cover. Doesn't that look like what do they call it? Carnival in Brazil?
Carnival, yeah.
Yeah, looks like money.
Yes. Elbow, is your favorite food elbow macaroni?
Not really. I do like pasta, but any kind of pasta I like, really.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be.
I'm using my Ballast Point on another one of my favorite beers.
Oh, yeah, I haven't had that one in years.
Oh God, is that a good beer?
What happened to them?
Yeah, it's also a San Diego. That's a San Diego brewery. Started out real small. It used to be a little hole in the wall for people who want to make their own beer and buy supplies. Then they started making beer and selling it out of the hole in the wall. Now they got this $1 million. They're in all the supermarkets and everything. I mean, part of the exploding craft beer empire.
Yeah, but they faded in Louisiana, I'm afraid.
Really?
Yeah, they were big 8 years ago, 9 years ago, and then they just, now you'd be lucky to ever find it.
The
All right.
belching beaver. The belching beaver is another interesting. Not
Belching beer, chocolate peanut butter brew. Not one of my favorites.
Belching Beaver, yeah. All right, well, Jean-Pierre dropped off, but I think he was having computer problems. He kind of froze up.
And
a
there's
little bit.
Alpine Brewery.
Yeah, Jean will be back. He'll be back. All right, so I got that fan running because it is warm out here, boy. Let me tell you. There's a lot of greenery, though. Okay, I poured this beer. This camera works nice, but it has a little trouble with its autofocus, I've noticed. So it gets kind of hung up and gets blurry. But anyway, you see it'll adjust. You have to kind of help it along by pushing the glass toward the camera, kind of prompting it.
Yeah, mine does the same thing.
Yeah, but I only paid $30 for it. All right, now it's milky gold. You can't see through it. You can't. The light does not get through this product. There's a little lacing on the side. So let's go with this Shreveport, Louisiana ale brewed with Citra hops and Phantasm hops. It smells like fruit and white bread crust. The taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
You see, when I drink an IPA, I'm thinking it's going to be a bitter ale, not a sugar bomb. Okay, let's cut to the chase. This thing is very sugary. It is like 4.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. I'll repeat that. 4.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. And that is too sweet. I mean, I could go in my kitchen and get pure sugar and eat that, or honey. I'd prefer the honey. But
why do you think they do that?
Because they don't know what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah, so I say that about pies in the supermarket. You know why? The fruit is in there.
Bitterness is low. 1 out of 5 hop cones. 1 out of 5 hop cones. An IPA, in my opinion, should be very bitter, or at least moderately bitter. The body is high, medium, nearly heavy. The mouthfeel. You ever had Cheerios and at the end of eating it, there's that powdery residue of the oats, and then it coagulates with the milk? That's the mouthfeel. Coagulated oats in milk.
Yeah.
If that sounds appealing to you, then good, but it doesn't seem appealing to me. Hey, Jean, you're back. It finishes sweet.
Now restart. Hey, Claude. How you doing?
Hey, Guy.
This beer finishes very sweet. A beer should not finish sweet. In my opinion, a beer should finish dry or crisp, or however you want to relate that. It shouldn't feel like you're drinking liquefied sugar candy. I don't know why people would pay $5 or $6 for a pint can of this, but I can assure you I would not.
How much?
Luckily, Mathern's had this on sale today in the discount basket or buggy or shopping cart, whatever, because people use this different words for that. They call it shopping cart, a buggy, a basket. I don't know what y'all call it.
Shopping cart.
I use all the terms because I've heard people say different things all my life. Shopping cart. It's not really a buggy because a buggy has a driver, right?
Yeah,
when you go shopping, you don't sit up in there and
you mean like a rickshaw?
you don't hit a horse, you don't whip a horse and say, all right, take me to aisle 1. All right, now or even a rickshaw. But anyway, whatever you want to call it, it's up to you. I bought it out of that buggy for $1.99. So I don't feel so bad paying only $1.99 for a $5 or $6 can. But I'm going to tell you right now, you know as well as I do after I just described this beer that the score is not going to be good. You think every craft beer is good? Guess what? It's not. And this is an example of that. And I'm sorry, I'm going to call it the way I see it. I'm not going to call it the way people want me to call it. I am not enjoying this beer. I would never buy it again, and I certainly would not recommend it, but I'll give the score later.
I've never heard you badmouth a beer. This is like a first.
Yeah, well, it doesn't happen too much, but it's happening tonight, my friend. There goes Jean again. He's having some major. Jean, you need to go on down to your local Walmart and get a new computer. We've been talking about this. I did it. It took me enough time. No, James was like, yeah, it took you enough time.
Okay, got the Ace High Imperial, 8% alcohol. I can't get the one that I was looking for, Joker, Ace Joker Dry hard apple cider. Couldn't get that because it's not available in any liquor store in northern New Jersey, and they made it their business to tell me that. Yeah. Reason? I have no idea. But I do like the dry ciders. This is unique in the fact that you have the flavor of what it says here, an imperial cider made for royalty. Really? Okay. With an 8% ABV. Say hi to the rare bittersweet apples that give this cider its complexity. Bittersweets are rich with tannins and deliver both bitter and sweet notes. Imagine that. For superior balance. Reinforce your transcendence. Here comes the violin. And keep an ace up your sleeve. Cheers. Okay.
Now, I'm happy to report that we do get Ace ciders in Louisiana, but not commonly, but I have seen them around. So yeah.
With the Ace Joker, the dry, that's the dry one.
Well, the one I've seen, I think, is this one.
Uh-huh.
The Perry, but
Perry, yeah.
But I have a feeling that we probably get more than this. So where there's one, there's more. No sugar added, gluten-free, vegan.
Yeah, they get a good. They have a good product line when it comes to hard ciders. Anyway, it definitely has a strong aromatic, bittersweet apple aroma. Usually, the aroma is very faint with these hard ciders. I did try pear cider once. It was interesting. Okay. You could. It's almost like there's. You would think there's hops in here.
Really?
With the aroma, though. The flavor is a balance of bitter and sweet. And I have no idea. I wish they would post exactly what type of apples they are instead of just saying bittersweet. You know.
One good thing about Angry Orchard is they list each apple used in the product.
Yeah. Well, the same thing with the hard ciders that Jason Cleveland sent me from the state of Washington. They list in detail the name of every apple, and there are hundreds of different varieties of apples.
I know, it's amazing. It is amazing.
It's like with cheese in France. It's like several hundred, if not more. It is amazing how many apples are out there. But it's unique. It's very flavorful, crisp, refreshing. For some reason, the other 5 cans that I drank, maybe it's because I guzzled them because I was very thirsty. I didn't take the time to really taste it like this one and savor it because I saved the last one for the Joker's Wild. But I like it. It's good. I mean, the best one I ever had was the dry one with from Washington that Jason sent me, the dry one. It's like comparing it to the time I brought cold draft dry sake.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Dry sake is opposed to standard sweeter sake. Yeah, the comparison is similar, but steady effervescence. It's not going dead for a cider that you would think a cider would. You know, which is impressive because it's not a beer. And you have 6 thirsty people in the waiting room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just ate 6 stuffed scallops as to warm up before my dinner. Stuffed scallops.
What kind of scallops? Bay scallops? No.
Well, no. Well, yesterday I made the organic whole wheat spaghetti with the bay scallops in a homemade spaghetti sauce. Today it was just, you know, like if you had clams oreganata, it's like stuffed. Instead of stuffed clams, it's stuffed scallops, and they put it into a scallop shell, and I picked the ones that are very colorful.
Okay. Like stuffed clams.
Okay.
Yeah, like stuffed clams, you know.
Okay.
But, yeah. Yesterday it was outstanding. The bay scallops, the wild caught bay scallops, that were, I think, South America somewhere. They were excellent. It was excellent.
I know I need to revisit scallops. And by the way, folks,
Yeah.
Shell Oil Company uses a scallop shell on their logo.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do it. So I like it for a hard cider.
Hello.
All right. Guys, can you have difficulty hearing me, Seattle? I know.
No, but you keep going off air, but we'll do the best we can.
You just getting pixely and freezing.
All right. Yeah, I've been shutting down my computer. I've been rebooting it. It's gonna be laptop.
Yeah. Time to do the
all right,
time to do the Ronald J. Terry.
All right, I'll be real quick. Cream ale, of course. 19.
Upgrade.
Yes. Time for an upgrade. Yes. As I showed you tonight, drinking Genesis. The can, the record is back. Many of y'all I'm sure many of you have had this, Claude and whatnot. So 1960 would have made his debut.
Oh, Jenny's
probably
a
one of the finer
legend.
beers in on the one of the finest, probably what better, probably of their line of beers besides the lager, the light, or the ice, or the they have another beer, a Bach that they also have. So here's what the beer looks like. As you can see, nothing fancy, nothing interesting, just a good solid lager. Had in the freezer for about a good while. So let's have at it. Cheers.
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 Told you not to watch all those Stormy Daniels.
Is it
movies.
good?
That's why you video.
Stormy Daniels has got a
Yeah.
big legal bill from Donald Trump.
I think she's a
And
great
they
actress.
use a type of wort sugar, I think. But
Oh, I don't know.
they use
I
some
don't
sort
know
of
what
wort sugar for this.
I don't know what Genesee uses. I don't know what they use.
One of the ingredients. It really is a very good crisp. There's not a sweetness to it, but it's a good amount of a yeasty kind of bready kind of feel. Remind me of the other Dixie beer, the Dixie Lager.
Oh yeah.
I think the good thing that probably comes close to this one before they change. We're not going to get into that. But in any event, it's very reasonably priced. And when I lived in Mobile, I was able to get a 15 pack of this. no 12-pack they sold for $7.63 at the cash cost plus 10% store.
Right.
You know, and yeah, it was on my refrigerator no matter what. That Jenny Ice, you know, the budget beer. So when it trickled this way there, surprisingly, as I said, New Jersey, I don't see it anywhere. And when I could go visit my folks in up in Montclair, I don't see any nowhere to be found. The lager, the light, or the cream ale, nothing. So, but somehow is able to make its way here to Georgia. So and parts of the South. So I don't know. Go figure. But, just a really good. And when I remember, was only I was able to get it when I was in this area around Mobile. I go to this store, Cottage Hill Package store, and I was able to get the suitcase of it for $16.97. You can't beat that for a 30-pack, you know. And very enjoyable beer. Again, I think they use wort sugar for it. It has sort of that breadiness feel that's kind of good. So I have my thoughts coming up later.
Okay.
All right. Cheers, folks. Doing good. I got a comment too. I mean, this is a quality key. In that when you just when you pick it up, there's like a texture on it. So
tactile.
And the way, yeah, there is. It's got some kind of texture, and the way it's printed and all, it's pretty classy. So, but really, how is the drink itself? And I would say it's excellent. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for bringing up the website.
How much?
No, this is my. They are $12.99 for a 4-pack. So that puts a single. Yeah, about 3 1/4. I think if you buy a single, you may pay $4 or so, but no, it's not bad. And I got a report that it's tasty. You know, I wasn't sure how it would, how it would taste, how I would enjoy it, but I think it's great. Normally, I usually like with cola. A lot of times, I've drank rum and Coke over the years, so. A whiskey and Coke is a little different to me, but I'm enjoying the taste. They did a good job of making the combination. There's a little bit of carbonation in it too. And I think it's, I won't rate it right at this moment. I guess we'll come back around. But anyway, no, I'm enjoying it. It's quite tasty, and I can almost taste a little bit of cinnamon in there or something. I don't know. Maybe in the natural flavors, they put a little bit of that in it. But anyway, guys, cheers.
Cheers. I guess I'll have to buy some of that stuff.
Man,
yeah, I can't.
You told me.
I haven't tried the other flavors, but so far so good with this one.
I'm jealous of your drink, Elbow.
Claude, I'm sure you can get it out where you're at. They're all over the place.
I just I like the can and everything. I like. Yeah. I love Crown Royal. It's my favorite blended whiskey. Absolutely. Yeah. I am drinking from my Brazilian brewery here in San Diego. And I told a little history of it here, Novo, and I'm drinking my Indian Pale Ale with mango. Quick little story, if we have a moment here, Ron. My wife, a wonderful woman, we just had our 37th wedding anniversary. You can applaud.
Cheers to that.
Thank you. And what's the best gift to get a Claude who loves beer? She got me a $50 gift card for Novo Brewery. So we went in there to the.
Can I take a stand? A bow? Okay.
Thank you, dear.
Yay!
And, so I said, okay, well, $50. That's a lot of beer. I'm a Miller High Life guy, you know that. Okay, Royal Rolling Rock and all that stuff. And so we go in. I got a little flight, the little 4-ounce samplers.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. And so I get 2 4-packs of this beer. I got a little 4-sampler flight of beer, Claudia, my wife, nice name, by the way.
Claudia and Claude.
Word. She had a Diet Coke. Guess what happened to that little $50 gift card?
Bye-bye.
How do you get 2 4-packs, a flight of beer, and a Diet Coke and make $50 disappear?
Oh yeah, it's easy
Wow.
nowadays. Yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing. I just wanted to share that, guys, with you. So, 4-pack of this beer. What happened to the other 2 cans? When did we, Ron? This is a question for you. When did we go from 6-packs to 4-packs? When did this happen?
About 8 to 10 years ago.
Okay, I missed that. I missed that movie. It's beer. Put it in a couple cans. Give people value. Anyway, $15 a 6-pack.
Depends on what state you're in.
I'm in California, San Diego right now.
Wow.
I mean, or as I like to call it, the Soviet Socialist state of Southern California. And I'll tell you what, it's got a great smell. I mean, it's you can smell the mango. It hits you, man. It's not subtle at all. It's really there. And this might be, Ron, you were talking about sweetness. There is definitely, I never thought of beer being too sweet, but this definitely has a sweet taste to it. And if you like that, that's fine. It's still I think it's a very high quality beer. And the flavor of the beer still comes through, but the mango is strong in this. I mean, it's good. And it's delicious.
Interesting. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, when a beer is this sweet,
Is it an IPA, Claude?
it is an IPA. It is 7% alcohol by volume. Guess what happens when a beer is fruity and sweet?
I don't know.
You drink it fast and you want more.
Oh, okay.
You don't. It kind of hides that 8% or 7 or 8%, doesn't it? But
Yes, but I'm about to give a score of a fruity and sweet beer right now.
okay, what's my scorecard? What's my number for score? Am I giving a score yet?
No, we'll come back.
Okay.
Look, you asked a question. What happens when you drink a fruity and sweet beer? I'm drinking a fruity and sweet beer. Thankfully, it's almost gone.
It's probably
This
sweeter
beer-
than the lemon meringue pie.
It's sweet. It's fruity. The mouthfeel is like gruel, and it's gross. Fruity, gruely, and gross. SFGG. I do not understand people going out and buying these craft beers in these pint cans for $4, $5, and $6 a can, and they half the time they're not even good. This one is not good. It tastes bad. Does it taste bad? Okay, it doesn't technically or specifically taste bad, but it definitely doesn't taste good. I would never buy it again. I would never want to drink it again. I would never recommend it to anybody. I think it's nasty or quasi nasty or approaching nasty or whatever you want to say. I'm going to score it a 72 out of 100, a C minus. You say, oh, it's 8.2.
Was this a closeout deal, Ray?
I don't know what it was. I know that the local store I bought it. The local store I bought it from had
the dent cans, the cans with the dent on it. I was sell for 99 cents. Or
okay. Well, let me explain. No, it's not a damaged can. I don't know why they discounted it, but I think the reason is probably because they have maybe hundreds. I don't mean dozens. I mean literally hundreds of craft beers in a huge block on a shelf, and they're trickling out the store. And what happens to the value of these products, which have a limited shelf life, that are trickling out of a store?
Okay.
I think the
it
value
goes
of
down.
it drops. And they probably spent a lot of money buying all of these things. And I don't know if they're making any money off of it. And it ain't really my problem. But they put it in the basket, shopping cart, buggy, whatever you want to call it. for $1.99. I saw that this morning. I said, I'll buy it. But thankfully, you know, I didn't pay a lot. I'm going to give it a C minus, 72 out of 100. And I'm being generous. So I'm going to, and you know, I whatever people want to say, I try to be fair. When I rate beers, I try to be honest and fair. Okay, if you don't like my ratings, fine. But don't tell me I'm lying or I'm being deceitful. I am not. I'm scoring it the way I'm seeing it, okay? And my friend David, we did a video a couple of weeks ago, and soon as I shut off the camera, he says, I didn't really want to score it that high. I said, stop. I said, you got to score it as you see it. Don't worry about you didn't want to score it that high, you know. You're thinking about, oh, what are the viewers going to say and so forth. I said, no. I'd rather have 10 subscribers and do it honestly than have 16,000 and put on a show that's not legitimate. I'm not playing that game. All right, so I'm going to score this 72 out of 100. You want to buy it, go ahead, but you'll probably never see it, thankfully. As far as promos, yeah, tomorrow morning at dawn, y'all know I wake up at an eccentric hour of the morning. I'll admit that it's unusual. Most people don't wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:12, like this morning. But that is what I do. So I'm going to do a taste challenge tomorrow with some more bourbon. I've got a lot of bourbon lined up, and me and my friend David got in a big argument on the phone last night about bourbon. It was hostile, but it was friendly hostile. You know, it's like it's hard to describe what that means. But
I love when you do those videos with the banter.
I know people like that's a pretty good act. I was like, no, it's not an act.
Yeah.
It's just a lot worse. It's a lot worse off air. But so we got the bourbon tomorrow morning. I got a lot of beer reviews coming up. I got somebody sent me beers from Germany. Unfortunately, he wrapped them very poorly, and only 3 of the 6 survived.
Wow.
I don't know what he was thinking when he wrapped them. I saw the wrapping. I was like, what was he thinking? You know. And then I got some other beers that Dr. Dave sent me from Ohio. He sent me an incredible amount. I bought my own. Here comes a C.
I even hear the train better.
I hear that train a coming. It's roaring round the track.
You can even hear the train better.
Boxcar Willie.
Eastbound toward New Orleans. But yeah, so then I got a lot of craft beer reviews coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern, we're going to do Thunder and Thursday with liquors and liquors or liqueurs. Any liquor or liqueur you want to bring, doesn't matter to me. Bring it. We'll do like we did tonight. Have a good time. Sunday, if Johnny Neely's ready to roll, we'll do Stout Sunday. If he's not, oh wait, I gotta watch how I'm doing this. I'm saying if he's ready, I'm not doing that on purpose. I just realized that I was trying to do one. I was trying to do points, you know, like you do on a
1, 2.
what do you call that? A PowerPoint.
Yeah, bullet.
I'm trying to do points like this point and then that point, but it sounded like I was doing something disrespectful. I wasn't. That was the second point. So let me keep the first point up there. If he's available, we'll do Stout Sunday. If he's not available, we'll do Super Sunday. And so that's it. Next Wednesday, if you want to know what's coming up next Wednesday,
Yes.
I got to look at my schedule. I don't remember. Unfortunately, next Wednesday, I can't do it. I can't.
Baseball.
Yeah, we could do
Baseball.
We could do like tonsillitis Tuesday or something, but I can't do Wednesdays. If you want to do tonsillitis Tuesday
fine.
or
I thought you called it Tipsy Tuesday.
Tipsy Tuesday, tonsillitis Tuesday, testicular Tuesday, whatever you want to call it.
Tumultuous
Tuesday.
Thirsty.
Titillating Tuesday. Tantalizing Tuesday.
Hey, Ron.
Terrified Tuesday. Okay.
Terrified
Let's go.
Tuesday.
But now James gonna do his extrapolation.
Extrapolation. I like it. No, it's not like the wine glass from the Dollar Tree.
Too
But
much.
anyway,
Too much.
yeah, these were from an Irish pub that my buddy managed before he went off to manage the Gentlemen's Club,
oh
and
yeah,
he gave me a whole bunch of these.
where no
Um,
gentlemen ever go, but
No, there's no gentleman there. So I'm going to give it a 97% out of 100. I'm impressed with the companies as far as hard ciders go. I've had Angry Orchard. I've had all the others, the Woodchuck, the Woodpecker from England, the Magners, which I was disappointed. They add sugar to it.
Ugh.
And they tell you on the bottle. Too sweet.
am I getting this right? You said 97.
Yeah, 97% out of 100 for the folks watching, so I can identify what I'm drinking. Okay, 8% alcohol. I'm looking forward to trying some of their other brands if I can find it with these numbskull liquor store managers here in northeastern New Jersey that don't bother to adequately stock their shelves with ample amounts of the good stuff. But I'm doing I'll be away this weekend by my sisters, and then I'll be doing progressive discussions tomorrow night with Nick Von Raven. I bounce back and forth from Saturday to Thursday depending on who comes on as a co-host. And then the Sunday show will be the following week, the Red Pill Man Cave on Sunday afternoon. I just want to show you, this is one of the scallops that the stuffed scallop, came at.
That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna throw these away. So that's
That's big, yeah.
or scallop.
You made the dish, right, James? You made the dish, right?
No, it came
Okay.
from some company in Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Matlaw. It's good quality stuffed clams. When it comes to making certain things homemade, by the time you buy all the ingredients separately, it just costs a lot more than just getting it well made, already prepared. Sometimes it just doesn't pay to make it from scratch yourself.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you have to deal with a good company that makes it the right way. So
Ron's going to start making his own bourbon pretty soon and put his label on it.
Nope.
you're not. I
Some
can
good
picture
seafood back home in Jersey. Some really good seafood.
Yeah, what's going to happen. He starts his own distillery, and then he's going to be working around the clock, or 7 days a week, or he won't have any time for anything fun.
Right. No thanks.
That's what's going to happen if he opened up anything like that. It's like
Call her Russ.
Elvis is bad as a restaurant owner. Yeah, because you have no life. It's just 7 days a week, including holidays. So that's it. Everything's going well. My TikTok is exploding. TikTok account.
Okay.
Everything's coming. Everything has evolved concerning what I have done, and things are looking up. And now we have springtime, and that's it. And you have a heat wave.
Yeah, definitely.
Ronald has a heat wave.
That's for sure.
Well, the weather's going to change this week for us big time. We're supposed to get some rain, and it's definitely going to affect the Masters this weekend up in Augusta. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try to cut my
but
grass
anyway.
if it doesn't rain. Okay, go ahead.
So here it is, Genesee Cream Ale right there. Look at the can. You can see the design compared to the other cans out there from previous before. Like I said, I've enjoyed this beer for so many times. It's not really sweet, just the perfect way to make a beer. This cream ale style is good. Again, like I said, comparisons to Dixie is the closest thing I would say. But to me, this is by far way better than all of them out there. So I go for Genesee Cream Ale, 90 out of 100 for this beer.
Nice. For such a cheap beer.
All right. Yeah, and reasonably priced too, folks. Remember that. That is a good bargain. You can't, even with all the inflation going on, you can't beat the price for this beer. 30 pack or 50 pack, however they sell it now. What I got coming up? I have a couple of videos that are up online right now on YouTube. Y'all can take a look at. One of them was the ETA Transcontinental IPA from Wild Leap. And before that, I had done something else. I did Kirin Light, Premium Light, and I think another beer before that. So what I got coming up is I got the Imperial Shoreside Fruity Wheat Ale. Yeah, that's what I did. I did the Run Rudolph Run, and I did the Old Nation Fritz Lager. So those are the ones I have on that channel too. This is a Imperial Shoreside Wheat Ale. This is from brewed in. I'm from Blaze Brewing, brewed in Bedford, Maine. And I got this ESB, The World is Flat from Threes Brewing, right here.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be real fast with this quickly, and I have this Dark Side of the Strawberry Moon from Cherry Brewing Company. This is a what style this is. I think might be a sour, I believe it is, but here a Berliner Weiss, I believe. Dark Side of the Strawberry Moon.
Whoa, that looks good.
Yeah, so I got that, and I got As If. Blonde ale with honey and oats. J Brewing Company somewhere in Miami, Florida. Elbow, I don't know if you know about this company here.
As If I'm not familiar. No.
Okay. All right. So this is a blonde wheat ale, and yes, Jay, I got one of these. I didn't think I was going to do one. I was going to do this one tonight, but I get a beer. Can I had to get that, but the winemaker selection champagne.
Oh yeah,
from
I've had that
Walmart.
one. I've had that twice. It's pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm going to review it and give my thoughts on it. I'll be joining you tomorrow night. Hopefully, I'll join you tomorrow night for Thundering Thursday, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, and this is what I have for Thundering Thursday. House of Stewart.
I've seen that, but I've never bought it. House of Stewart.
Ooh.
16.
Blended Scotch.
So
Well, okay.
imported Scotch whiskey.
Yeah, I'll buy that if I see it. Okay, now we're gonna go to Elbow.
And then next Wednesday, whatever you're doing next Wednesday. Yeah, what's the thing next Wednesday?
Well,
oh yeah,
like
no,
I said,
Wednesday, Tuesday. Yeah.
I have to think about that because I don't know. Okay, Elbow.
Just put on the notes, put on the message. We'll see it.
Okay.
Okay, just to sum up the Crown Royal Whiskey and Cola, 7%. I would give it a 95. I would give it it's a solid A. It's my first time trying it, and I'm impressed. That it is as tasty. It is like I say, there's nice balance. There's a little bit of carbonation in it, and so I would go with a 95 on that. It would tempt me to the other flavors. You know, there's like an apple flavor and a peach, and maybe a lemonade. But it tempts me to try the other flavors, even though I'm comfortable with this, a whiskey and Coke or a rum and Coke. I'm really comfortable in that genre of spirits. So yeah, I'd give it a 95, and I would buy it again. I would recommend it. It's tasty, maybe get a single and see what you think. But the other thing is you may wonder, well, look, if it's only like a 2 ingredient drink, like rum and Coke or whiskey and Coke, why do you need somebody to package it for you and mix it for you when all you have to do is just get a bottle of Crown Royal, get a bottle of Coke and mix it yourself at home? But I think sometimes the convenience is worth it. You pay a little extra for convenience, and just to have these all ready to go, like if you're traveling, maybe you're going somewhere, or like Claude does, he travels around the country, instead of paying the money at them little mini bars in your room, just bring some of these along or whatever you like. I'm sure you know all them tricks, but
don't leave home without it, man.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll thank you again, guys, for having me on. Ron, I did want to ask you, do you think you may get back to Fridays, Fandango Fridays, or?
Yes. Yes. Once Easter passes and once
Okay.
once college baseball season winds down, I certainly do want to get back to it. Thunder and Thursday is just a stopgap situation.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I would
Okay.
typically like to do Fandango Friday at 6:30 Eastern. Yes.
Yeah. Well.
You're
Anyway.
thinking of doing wine on Tuesday, Ron?
I'm thinking about, this is an idea that came into my head while Elbow was talking. I was saying, what about Wine Tuesday, this coming Tuesday?
That's a good idea.
That's easy.
That's easy.
I
Anybody
don't
can
have
pour wine.
Yeah.
Because I'll be near the liquor store Tuesday.
It could
Early in the day.
It could be the cheapest wine you ever found or the most expensive. Doesn't matter to me. Any style.
Carlo Rossi, 1 gallon jug Paisano.
That's perfect.
I love talking about my wine, but I'd rather drink it.
Right. So just let me know what y'all think.
About the wine, I'd rather drink it there.
Fruit of the Wine Tuesday. Yeah, we could do that because our Wednesday's not going to work out. But I got wines I could bring. That's nothing to do. All right. Any promos, Elbow?
I got wine.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Feel free to check out my channel on YouTube, Elbow88, where it's primarily I play piano, sing. I have some guests come in for other videos in the past, and I want to start doing some reviews as well. But anyway, feel free to check that out. And Friday nights, I've been doing a live show at 11 p.m. Eastern. Friday nights over there. So, I hope to keep that going. So if you're around, if you think of it and you want to stop by, I would certainly welcome you. But
I just subscribed to your channel, Elbow.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm just, I'm trying to put a little more effort into it than I was back when I first started and maybe build it up a little bit. I think it's a great hobby. It's a lot of fun. And once I get past, not stage fright, but I don't know, you get more comfortable if you're going live like you guys do all the time and stuff. So I'm getting a little more used to that. So anyway, Ron and all, thanks for having me on, and hope to see you again soon. Cheers.
You're welcome, and the same to you. Same to you. Now Claude is going to close us out. Well, James is going to close out, but Claude is going to give us his.
I'm going to add a new category, the design of the cans. I don't know if I tell a book by its cover, something about the way that some cans are designed, and I love this design and everything. The beer, I'll give it a healthy 90.
Claude.
Yes.
You know what? I was looking at all their can designs earlier on their website. Do you know what those can designs remind me of?
Carnival in Brazil.
No, quilts.
Oh, okay.
Quilts.
Yeah.
Homemade quilts.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, it's your show. I'll give it a healthy 90. I'm gonna kind of like Elbow. What the to me is, would I buy it again? Or was it a one-shot Belching Beaver peanut butter beer, a chocolate peanut butter beer? Not my favorite beer. I would definitely buy this again. It was an excellent beer. It was a good drinking beer. Would I drink 3 or 4 of them in a sitting? No. But as a nice slower drinking IPA, and it's got the fruity taste and it's got sweetness to it, definitely. But the sweetness and the mango didn't overpower the righteous beer taste. It was a good beer, definitely. Before we go, if we got a minute, I watched a movie last night on Netflix. You youngsters might not remember. It was called Smokey and the Bandit. Okay.
I remember.
Okay. Trivia
Great
question.
one, Jackie Gleason.
Okay, that's right. Trivia question. This will be the easy part. What was the beer, and how many cases of the beer, and where did they have to transport it to?
I know the beer, but I don't know the rest.
What was the beer? What was the beer? Easy.
Coors Banquet.
How many cases? How many cases did they fit into the truck? It's in the movie, actually.
Damn. Was it? I don't know. I'm guessing what? 8? No, it's more than that. It had to have been a truckload of cases of beer, right?
Yep. You said divide the number you said in half before.
Truckload.
Going once.
12,000 cases?
Nope. Anybody else? 400 cases of beer. And where were they taking it to?
Florida?
Florida.
Yeah.
Daytona, Florida. No.
And where did they pick up the beer? Like one extra bonus.
Texarkana.
Very good. You know you're Smokey and the Bandit. Very good.
And he had a 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am.
Yeah.
Fun movie.
Yeah, because Burt Reynolds is from Jupiter, Florida.
And he was a quarterback for Florida State University.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his father was the sheriff of Jupiter.
Any promo? Oh,
By 1991, I think Coors finally made it east of the Mississippi River, if I'm correct, right?
No, 81, and 91 was when they went into every state. Indiana was the last state to get Coors. 91. All right, Claude, any promos?
I'm on YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. Just type in my name, Claude Diamond. I talk a lot about sales and marketing and just enjoying life and having fun. And thank you guys. And I wanted to wish you, before we go, a happy Passover tonight, a blessed Easter, and a very solemn Ramadan.
Okay, he's being multicultural.
All right. Covering all your bases there.
Hey, my mom didn't raise a stupid kid.
Yeah, this weekend's dinner is smoked ham and trays of manicotti. Homemade.
So you're eating light again, aren't you?
Well, my sister, there is no light cooking with her. And I'm not going to complain
I don't know
about
what I'm having. I'll probably have something. I'll probably fix me some baked chicken this weekend and a salad. That'll be my Easter dinner.
All right. I had something playing in the background. Anyway, well, James, you were talking about food again. What did you say?
I learned something from a sitcom that never dawned on me. Concerning egg salad, chicken salad, tuna salad, salmon salad, whatever. If there's no chopped celery in it, you can't call them salads because you got to have the crunch.
Right.
You can't, it's the celery that makes it a salad. Otherwise, it's just glop.
Yeah, galop.
Chicken and mayonnaise.
I'm always learning something from you guys.
Eggs, but you got to peel the celery. You got to, otherwise you got those strings
Yeah. What if you use
like
thistle?
floss.
What if you use thistle?
Thistle instead of celery? Then you have very good fiber source.
Around Louisiana, there's a lot of wild thistle, and people cut it and they strip it and they use it like celery. Thistle.
Oh, they skin it. Yeah, I was gonna say it's thorny, right?
Yeah, but they pick it and they skid it and they cut it like celery.
Well, I know stinging nettles is, if you process it properly, is very good for men. You know,
We're not going to talk about prostates now, are we?
it's good for it's good for allergies too. You know, the aerial parts. You know, the leaves, the top part is good for allergies, and the roots are good for the root.
Yeah, I might go pick some thistle and wild onions tomorrow because we have a lot of wild green onions and thistle that grows around here.
Oh, that must be great. Stir fry wild onions.
And we get a lot of blackberries that are starting to go ripe. And one more thing, I'm seeing a lot of crawfish castles.
It's going to be a good crawfish season.
Okay, now
Good.
James,
Everyone, enjoy the holiday weekend, Easter. Remember,
Sacrificial lamb.
sacred week, sacred day.
tomorrow is Holy Thursday, and then Good Friday, and then Holy Saturday, and then Easter Sunday. And I don't know what I'm doing for Easter Sunday, except maybe Super Sunday. But all right, James P. Badon is going to close us out with a musical accompaniment.
Well, you see, Super Sunday like an alternative to Stout Sunday, or do you combine two of them?
No, it's an alternative.
Because I know John Anilli's in a bit of a situation where he can't do every week, right?
No.
Yeah. Eric Fraunfelter filled me in on the details. But anyway, that's another talk show. Isle of Fire. I apologize for any inappropriate comments. I might be.
Sorry.
You're forgiven.
Bless me.
You're forgiven.
I had a feeling when I was reading those comments last week that I said, "Uh-oh, somebody had a little bit too much fun today."
What do you call when somebody donates money to the Vatican and they're forgiven and they're told
Dispensation.
Dispensation. They're going to go one way ticket to heaven and no problem.
Here's $10,000. Please file at the church.
Near 10,000, like Joel Osteen, you know. Yeah.
Oh wait, please don't.
They're not.
Don't mention Catholic Church and Joel Osteen together in the same sentence. All right.
Joel Osteen's got the pearly whites. He's a Cheshire cat grin, and
this is my Bible. This is my
He doesn't know scripture. They don't. None of them know the evangelists. They don't know scripture.
But they know how to cash a check.
Well, they found a few $100,000 behind a wall in the bathroom of one of his buildings, because the plumbers were there to do work and they had to bust the wall and there was all cash.
Yeah, wasn't the telltale heart. It was the telltale cash register.
And he says, I don't know where that came from. Hey, Tommy Carroll.
All right. Here we go.
What? Blonde chicks? Are those like the Russian girls that visited Donald Trump when he was there?
Oh. Hey, all right.
I have all his albums.
And what about Boxcar Willie and Slim Whitman, the yodeling cowboy? He sold more albums in England than the Beatles, according to the infomercial.
They wouldn't lie.
Yeah, there was, when I was a kid, I was watching NWA wrestling on TBS and on Saturday, and they had Boxcar Willie infomercial with Slim Whitman and the harmonica cats. You know, there was a midget with a huge harmonica. It was like his as long as he was tall when he was trying to play harmonicats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Seriously.
has happened to this show? All right, we all take care, everybody.
All right, man. Yeah.
Good old days of TV.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye, everybody. Take care.
Should sing the
Bye,
hee-haw.
America. Goodbye, world.